If the air seems cleaner, it's not your imagination. COVID-19 brought shelter-in-place orders and a reduction in carbon emissions. Let's connect the dots. In a study found in the publication Nature Climate Change, researchers determined that worldwide emissions of carbon dioxide are down 17%. The study says that in some countries, emissions are down as much as 26%. The numbers are estimates. Because emissions data typically lags and won't be available for months, researchers measured changes in energy use and changes in government policies to come up with their numbers. Because the changes are temporary, scientists don't expect the reductions in emissions to last.